Saying I'm a medium or anything doesn't make me special. And personally, we can use whatever gift we want to use. You just have to practice it. The reason why I said that is because clairaudient is a skill set, but I can channel energies. I just don't because the level and massive aptitude that comes at me is not as easy for me to handle. But the reason why I'm saying things because I had already shuffled. I had to cancel it out for a second because I fucked up my words. Anyways, and prior to that, I had gotten somebody's father. So I'm trying to practice my intuition. Yes, I'm nervous, so I'm doing very nervous movements. Um, ah, so, um, you might not have. I'm going to be as specific as the energy is speaking to me, okay? So the fact that I am kind of moving around, you might be somebody who does kind of touch things when there's nervousness, or I want to say uncomfortableness, because even though the dad came through, I didn't, yeah, even when I thought about talking about the dad, all of a sudden I wanted to bring my attention to this one thing. You might also be someone who's very organized, because there's a piece of string and I wanted to line it up right back on the line, even though it's not where it goes, but it fits. So you might be someone who's kind of doot, doot, doot. You might fix your desk and correct things into like an orderly way because even the way I placed this card is very in alignment. Nothing else on the outside, but within my space, which means that you probably are someone who is there, even if you don't realize that you have a line in which you allow things to be, and that might be partially because of a father figure of some sort, but I'm going to go ahead and say biological father here. Whether that person was in your life or not, it instilled a level of uncertainty is the word I'm getting. So I'm going to shuffle again because I'm not sure how participate follows into that line. Too many words for me to handle. Responsibility, now, freedom, cherished, and vulnerability. Those words are going to mean something to you at this current stage. They do not have any meaning to me. I'm talking to a man. I am trying to be very specific within my readings, um, to bring it down to who it is. So you're going to be masculine presenting, but I'm going to go ahead and say that you're a man. You're a man who likes control, who needs to have things be in a certain kind of way, organized, uh, with the responsibility. And now that means you like to take care of things as they need to be taken care of, and you do not want things to be placed off. You are someone who enjoys your freedom, and I'm getting the sense that you probably need a little bit of it. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that you probably need your freedom, or you need to feel like you have it, which is so interesting for someone who is very organized and kind of, it's not that you're in a box, but you like what you like the way that you like it. And vulnerability here. Vulnerability is by itself on the outskirts, which makes me feel like you are probably a very kind person and you're probably very giving, but vulnerability isn't that you give and isn't that you care about causes. Um, I don't know why environmental is happening here, but it's not that you don't care about those things. Damn, this is a long video. 3 minutes. Vulnerability. Yeah, man, you're a playful person. Yeah, you have a facade, okay? You have a facade, and your facade is like this, I think, because of a father figure. You've had to kind of keep what wasn't, kind of stringent's the word I'm looking for, like what wasn't in an acceptable box for your father or for a masculine parental figure. You kind of had to throw that all to the side. But outside of that, outside of the facade that you place, you are probably an extremely kind hearted person. But vulnerability, I would not say is your strong suit. I think people think you're vulnerable, but I don't think you're really vulnerable. I don't think you're open with yourself. You probably do a lot of self reflection, a lot of inner work up here, but that doesn't make you vulnerable. Vulnerability really happens when you express what is internal. Um, yeah. I'm going to give one more here. I'm really liking you though. Like I'm telling you, I feel such a good vibe in a very way. Like, oh man, I wish I could meet you. Like I'm getting that. So you're probably an extremely charismatic person. People probably enjoy your company. But I think you don't enjoy people who enjoy your company, especially if they don't call you out on your facade. So I'm gonna have to call you out. You have compassion, energy, and flexibility. So an uncomfortable because I felt the same energy. Um, I don't know if you've recently started to enjoy a cult, but that's not what I would use. So if you join the cult or spiritual, compassion, energy, and flexibility. I think that you're already someone who probably volunteers and probably gives to others. But there's this sense of that facade, right? There's a level of facade in the way that you handle that. And now you're coming into this new space of compassion, energy, and being open and flexible to energy. And I'm getting spiritual. So, but again, a cult for you, regardless, what I'm feeling, and I'm getting kind of caught up in my throat. So it's not something that you like to talk about at all. What? All right. I'm going to do a little bit. If you don't want the energy that I'm about to give, keep it moving. But as I've said many a times, you're never going to receive what you don't want to receive, whether you watch this video or not. If it's not for you, your subconscious doesn't want it, or you loudly, consciously say you don't want it, then it won't come to you. It just won't. But I'm going to go ahead and say that you have a block. Whatever your lifestyle was when you were raised, it's not connecting with who you are trying to be right now. And there is a boom, boom, boom clash of that. So we are going to change that. We can change that by removing cards out here because these cards are reflective of energy. Or we can change it by just right now doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I get it, right? Energy doesn't have to be flashy, and working with energy doesn't. Well, and I don't need to. I use my hands and body movement in any way and form, but for you, I'm getting the sense that it's all mental. So in my head, I see 3 colors, the primary colors, yellow, blue, red, and there's green in there, but I don't think that's reflective of, it's more of a heart thing. I'm going to pull on the blue and yellow. Green. I'm going to pull on that. Your yellow is standing out to me. I don't know what this represents. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to pull on that. Restructure it. Yeah. Doing these videos are a bit difficult for me because I don't have a good camera that can make me or allow me to have a longer thing. But a door opened up when I pulled on the yellow, but I'm not able to access that, not because I can't, but because I won't have enough time to walk you through everything that I'm feeling. Somebody might have been triggered by the background noise of someone who's having a breakdown emotionally, just due to an outburst. You might need to release some things. You might be holding on to some things, which is why you finally kind of stepped into this spiritual. All right, that's as much as I can do, unless you wanted to do energy work with me specifically. I'm gonna have to post this on YouTube, but I will post a part of this message on like the shorts. So I'm not gonna give you really any background. I'm just gonna post this part. So if you align with my initial need to post this short on the short, then I have a YouTube video that I'm gonna post for you. And if you want to post or get an energy reading, or just energy work, because really and truthfully, I don't really do readings. I do energy work, and if I get messages or just general information, then I'll give that to you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm nervous to do that, but I'm gonna do that. Wow. Last one. Protest. Yeah. You'll feel called to me one day. When you do, I'll be here.